Hi, I'm Kevin Eikenberry, and I'm here to help you reach your potential as a leader and a human being. Welcome to Remarkable TV. Today we're talking about the biggest barrier to organizational change. Are you ready? Let's get started. So in our weekly newsletter, Unleashing Your Remarkable Potential, and if you don't get it, you might as well start today, don't you think? But a few months ago, we started with a new feature that we call the One Question Survey. And every other week, we release a one question survey, and the following week, we give the answers. So a few months ago, the question was, what is the biggest barrier to organizational change? You want to know what the number one answer was? Over 30% of our respondents said that the number one barrier to organizational change was a lack of understanding of the change. That's 10% more people than said it was a bad change plan. It's 10% more than the people who said it was a lack of buy-in. So it's not about the change, it's about the fact that people don't understand it very well. Think about it this way. How do you feel about a change that you don't really understand? How excited do you get about a change that you don't really understand? I'm guessing not so good. So this is exciting news, really, because here's the thing. We can communicate. We know how to do it. It's not really rocket science. And it's not that people don't like the change as much as it is that they don't really understand it. So if it's not the change, it's about understanding it, then what can we do as leaders to make it better? I've got three things for you. Number one is remember that it isn't always the change itself. For some people, it's the change, but for many people, it's they just don't understand it yet. So what's the second thing you've got to do is you've got to really understand it yourself. I mean, if you are the one implementing the change, that might not be so hard, but have you thought about it so that you can communicate it to others? But if you're a leader in the middle and you don't really understand it yourself yet, you certainly can't communicate it very well, can you? So you need to understand it yourself. And then lastly, communicate more often and more effectively. So what does that mean? That means that you've got to be communicating it more frequently, for sure, because people need the repetition, but make sure that what you're communicating is clear and that you're giving people the chance to feedback and make sure that they get it. There are lots of challenges that we have in creating organizational change. But according to our survey, and according to my personal observation, the biggest reason of all is that it's not been clearly communicated. Let me close with today's tweet. Change will be accepted far faster when people understand the change clearly. Well, at the beginning of this video, I mentioned our weekly newsletter, Unleashing Your Remarkable Potential. And you really ought to join us. Like, if you enjoyed this video, if you've watched any of these videos and you enjoy them, I guarantee you that you will enjoy Unleashing Your Remarkable Potential, and all of the ways to sign up are right here. I look forward to seeing you there and here for the next episode of Remarkable TV.